My name is Megan Esposito, and I am the marketing manager at TechCXO. My working relationship with Manticore is fantastic. I cannot imagine working without Manticore. After 3.5 years of working together, I think that along with a professional relationship, you develop kind of unintentionally a personal relationship. I'm very comfortable with the guys. They feel like friends, which is funny because I'm on, the West Coast of America and they're way up north in Canada, but I'm really comfortable with them. I'm really grateful for them. Manticore supported me in my role in the sense that when I first started with TechCXO, there was that knowledge gap where I was very skilled in some areas of marketing, but not necessarily other areas. For example, Google Ads. I was vaguely familiar with Google Ads, but that wasn't part of my role. That was my responsibility within TechCXO. And so I was very lucky that my company brought on Manticore. One of their responsibilities was to train me in Google Ads. And now that is one of my responsibilities, and I'm very confident in that. And still to this day, if anything were to come up, I know that I have their support, but I owe all of that knowledge to Manticore. The services that I've used most with Manticore, I would say all of their services. Like I said, we originally brought them on for training for me for Google Ads. And then I think it was maybe some light support a couple hours a week, and that has expanded into a beast. I think that we use them for everything. They truly have their hand in our website, in our content, in social media. I use them as a sounding board. Um, they are heavily involved in our SEO strategy, which they have completely turned around. I've learned so much from Chris Isaacs that is specifically that's his specialty. I would say that we probably use every service that they offer, and then we ask for more services that they will then create for us. Manticore has helped alleviate the stress in my role significantly because, as most marketers know, it's typically a very thin team. And so it is really just myself as the full time marketer at TechCXO. And so having them as that support, like I mentioned, I don't know what I would do without them. They've been such a valuable asset to me. Manticore goes above and beyond specifically for me. Mind you, they work with many other people at TechCXO. Their role has expanded over time. It's gone beyond just fulfilling that ask, that request from me. They've really become a partner. They're working alongside me. That kind of vendor relationship has developed more into a marketing partnership. Manticore specifically went above and beyond when we were moving our website. We were transitioning from our old website to our new website. And it was a much bigger task than I realized it was going to be. Lesson learned. Thankfully, Manticore had experience with this. And we had brought them on for one specific set of hours and one specific set of kind of deliverables. And it was very clear that I was having a really hard time spending very late nights on this. And deadlines kept getting missed because it was such a large project and I really am a one-man team. They went above and beyond. They have solidified their place in my life because of that project. I could not have completed this without them. So I'm just very grateful for them. Manticore has been with us for 3.5 years. Because they have gone above and beyond. They've continued to go above and beyond in the sense that they started working with marketing and now they're working with partners. They've expanded their role. People have seen the quality of their work, their responsiveness, also their friendliness. I don't know if it's the Canadian thing, but they're really easy to work with and really friendly. So much so that when I bring them into meetings to explain things or to meet different partners, they say, privately, who are those guys? What's their website? What's going on? And they've expanded their role. And that is not because of my testimony. That's because of the testimony of their work and the quality of their work. If there were a business owner considering working with Manticore, if somebody was kind of on the fence, I would say you could potentially miss an opportunity to expand and develop your marketing portion of your company. I just really like working with the Manticore team. They've been such an asset. Why wouldn't you work with them? They're one of the best parts of my job.